here in the Palace of Knossos on the island of Crete, and we're gonna go check it out. There's a lot of cool frescoes and a lot of cool history about the ancient Minoan culture, so we're excited to learn some more about it. Knossos is well known for being the source of the Minotaur legend. It's believed that the labyrinth that held the Minotaur was underneath this palace walls. And so this is the palace of King Minos. And behind you can see a beautiful fresco. This place is covered with some beautiful recreations of frescoes and artifacts. The original of which, a lot of them, are in the Heraklion Archaeology Museum, which we saw last week. So the Palace of Knossos is amid these beautiful mountains here. You can see Crete has a lot of beautiful mountain ranges. And this part of the palace is up higher. The other little houses and stuff are down a bit lower, so it's quite steep here. You can see some cool old columns in there. The sign here says, "The room before you resembles a cistern. Its floor is lower than the surrounding area and it's reached by steps." Look at this cool rock here. Almost looks like wool or something. Go through these little doorways here. So a lot of the ruins here are just kind of blocked off and they're not really restored that much. So this area is really cool. I guess they've done a lot of restorations to it and you're allowed to walk through it a little bit, so it's really neat.
So it looks like they just built stairs now, so it's easier for people to walk. But here you can kind of see those before, just rock. Very hard to climb.
Sign here that reads, "The House of Chancel Screen. The house in front of you belongs to the New Palace period 1700 to 1450 BC and was functionally related to the palace. It has been restored in part with 2 columns. There was a bench on which some object of worship had probably been set up." And here's where they thought the queen's rooms were. There's a beautiful dolphin fresco. And this is known as the Hall of Double Axes. There's a king's throne here. And there's a glass wall, so it's kind of hard to see. You just see a big reflection, but you get the idea. Now in this room are copies of Minoan frescoes. The originals are in the Heraklion Museum. Still pretty cool to check out. And you can look down here. And looking out this window's beautiful views of the creepy mountainside. section of the Prince of the Lilies relief fresco. There's a sign here that says, "The house in front of you belongs to the New Palace period. It was well built and decorated with wall paintings of lilies. It had a pier and door partition, a pillar room, and a storage room." Alright, here we are in the southern part of the palace, known as the South House. It is much destroyed and its reconstruction is uncertain. Alright, we've been here a couple hours now. We've seen everything I think there is to see. If we had a guide or something, we could have had more info, because it's kind of hard to figure out what you're looking at. Some of it is restored, like in this area here, so it gives you a good idea of what it was like back in the day. So it's a great place to check out here if you're in Heraklion, Greece. It's just a few minutes out of town. And come to Knossos, check out the history of the Minoan culture, and see what life was like back in this palace. So take care, see you later.